thing is really
who's the next
when I look
oppressor? Who's the next oppressor?
oh, when I describe this, when you look in the city of Chicago, there are 9 children who died by gun violence, by black on black gun violence, with from June 20th all the way to today. There were 28 kids who died in 2 years. You're talking about a month, and you have 9 black kids, and the Black Lives Matter movement has said nothing about this.
What does that have
thing.
to do with equality, though, Terry? I lived in Chicago. There are many people who are working in those communities to try to get rid of the gun violence. The gun culture in this country is prevalent, but I don't understand what that has to do with a movement that's for equality for black people.
This is the thing, Don. Black people need to hold other black people accountable. I said this the same thing. This is the Black America's version of the Me Too movement. If anything is going to change, we ourselves need to look at our own communities and look at each other and say, this thing cannot go down. This is the thing, too. There are a lot of great, great people there who are held hostage, by people who literally are running these neighborhoods with violence and then claiming that Black Lives Matter.
You're a high-profile person. You're writing things out there. You know you're going to get backlash. You know people are going to respond to what you're saying on Twitter. So I don't think you should be surprised by that. I have a skin as tough as an armadillo because of what I do, and I think maybe you should adapt that. So if you're talking about if someone started a movement that said cancer matters, and then someone comes in and says, why aren't you talking about HIV? It's not the same thing. We're talking about cancer.
When you look at the organization, police brutality is not the only thing they're talking about.
I know that, but I agree, but that's not what the Black Lives Matter movement is about, Terry. Black Lives Matter is about police brutality and about criminal justice. It's not about what happens in communities when it comes to crime, black on black crime. People who live near each other, black people, kill each other. What is it about President Obama that really gets under your skin? Is it because he's smarter than you, better educated, made it on his own, didn't need daddy's help? Wife is more accomplished, better looking? I don't know. What is it? That he's a black man that's accomplished, became president, that he punked you on the whole birth certificate thing? What is it about him? Just wondering. What are we, in junior high school? Like, what the hell? What is this? Like, what? What? I cannot believe that I'm even having to report this on the